Okay, hi. So this is my 10th submission. Today's June 8th. I made another video, but earlier today I made a video, but I had to fool around, had to do some editing with it, and right now it's rendering and it's taking a really long time. So I decided I'd just really quickly put one in because I'm trying to hit my deadline of midnight, which is in about 5 minutes. So keeping me true to posting every day. This would be my 10th day of posting. Today is June 8th. And so the word I'm thinking about right now is forgiveness. Forgiveness is a simple tool that it is such an important aspect to your spiritual life, to your life, period. If you want to feel good, if you want to live a life where you're feeling good about what's going on in your life and not having any regrets and so on, you have to really nurture forgiveness, not just for other people, but for yourself. Because we all do stupid things in our lives. We all make mistakes because we're just figuring it out. And we're younger and we do things that are, I mean, I've been married 3 times and I've had other significant relationships. And I know that I've hurt people in the choices that I've made. And I may have had good reason to do what I needed to do, but it still doesn't lessen the fact that I hurt people. I don't want to hurt people, good people. And I don't want to hurt people, but, it was a necessary evil. But I have to carry that with me, and I have to forgive myself. In order for me to truly love myself, I have to forgive myself. I'm just using that. That's probably the biggest burden that I carry, is hurting people who I've loved. And, I love people. And the people that I was in relationship with, any man that I've been in a relationship with, I loved them. In that moment, in that present moment. And even when I had to make choices to leave, it doesn't mean that I didn't love them. Anyway, I didn't mean to get so... Anyway, the truth, that's just my truth. So, forgiveness is a super, super important tool. Now, not only for yourself, of course, you never want to carry the burden of revenge or being mad at somebody. You never ever want to carry that because it doesn't do anything to the other person. It does nothing to the other person, but it will plague you. It'll cause serious physical illness. So we forgive. We learn how to forgive. How do we do that? It's a process because it doesn't always, work really easy. I mean, it doesn't just come, but you have to somehow nurture forgiveness. And I do have a tool, and I've told you this before, if you've watched these videos. A really great tool is whoever it is, so-and-so, and it could be an action, something that happened. But for a person, if you're really mad at somebody and you really need to let go, you say their name, and then you say, that person is a golden link in the chain of my greater good. And you say that 16 times a day. And even if it just, like, I've done this with somebody, I've had some experiences where there's people that just really I could not, I just was so mad. And, but I had to do it. And so in the beginning, it was really hard, even just to say it, because it's like, I'm mad. But if you just push yourself and say it, you'd be surprised how it gets easier and it gets easier and it gets easier. And pretty soon there's something lightens up. Something lightens up. And you can talk to that person without having the same sort of angst that you had previously. It is a miracle tool. I am not kidding you. Okay, so forgiveness is a really, really important thing to do. And, and sometimes you have to constantly revisit it. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying that it is something just for your own health, your own mental health and your own physical health. Yes, life is good.